Now in the next question we have change the following statements using expressions into statements in ordinary language. So what we have to do, we have to change this sentence into ordinary language. Now like here in the first part we have a notebook cost rupees P. Here the cost of the notebook is P rupees and the cost of the book is 3p rupees. So what is the relationship between this notebook and book? Here it is said that see this is given in terms of p. So 3p means it's not like 3 more than p, it's 3 times p. That means 3 is multiplied by p. So that means whatever be the cost of notebook, the book is 3 times the cost of notebook, because it is said that 3 times p and p is the cost of notebook. So what we will write here, a book cost 3 times the cost of notebook. Now in the next part, we have Tony puts Q marbles on the table. That means the number of marbles on the table are Q. This is given in Q. Q can be any number 4, 5, 6, 10, any number. This is given in variable. So the number of marble on the table is Q. He has 8 Q marbles in his box. So number of marble is Q and the marble on the in his box is 8Q. So what is the relationship between these two? Here see this is given in terms of Q and Q is the number of marbles on the table. Q is the number of marbles on the table. So 8Q means 8 multiplied by Q. So 8 times Q, that means the number of marble, Tony has 8 times the marble. This Q is the number of marbles on the table. That means we will write that Tony has 8 times the marble that put on the table. So here we will write Tony has 8 times the marble. 8 times the marble he put on the table. See, it is there. Q is the number of marbles on the table and it is 8Q. That means 8 into the number of marbles on the table. So Tony has 8 times the marbles put on the table. Now, in the next part we have, in the C part, our class has n students. N is the number of students. So this n can be 30 also, 40 also. So n number of students are there. And the school has 20 n students. Now n number of students and here is 20 n number of students. That means 20 n means 20 multiplied by n. 20 times n. So 20 times what? Number, and this n is the number of student in the class. So we will write the school has 20 times the number of students in the class. So we will write the school has 20 times the number of students in the class. 20 times the number of students. Here is 20n. 20n means 20 times the number of students because number of student is n here. Okay. Now, in the next part, Jaggu is Z years old and his uncle is 4Z years old. 4Z means 4 is multiplied by Z and Z is whose age? Jaggu's age. So what is uncle's age? 4 times Jaggu's age. Because what is the relationship between Z and 4Z then? This is Jaggu's age and this is uncle's age. So this is this uncle's age is given in terms of Z means which is the age of Jaggu. So we will write that Jaggu's his uncle's age is 4 times Jaggu's age. In place of Z we will write Jaggu's age. And there is the second part also in this question that his aunt is 4z minus 3 years old. Now 4z is whose age? Uncle's age. So that means aunt's age we will find in relation to uncle's age. So we will write aunt's age in terms of uncle's age, right? So we will write in the first part, we will write his uncle is, or Jaggu's uncle is, Jaggu's uncle is 4 times, this is Z means Jaggu's age, 4 times Jaggu's age. Jaggu's uncle is 4 times Jaggu's age, and his aunt's age is aunt's age is 3 years less, means 3 years younger than uncle's age. So we will write aunt's age is 3 years younger than uncle's age. Okay. Now, in the last part of this question, in an arrangement of dots, there are n rows, r rows. Suppose r is the number of rows. Here, how many rows are there? That is not given, but it is given in terms of r. And r is the variable, so this r can be any number. 2, 3, 4, any number. So suppose there are number of rows, and each row contain 5 dots. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots are there. So that means if in one row 5 dots are there, then that means in this row also 5 dots, in this row also 5 dots, means in each row 5 dots will be there. So like if there is r number of rows, then it will be 5 into the number of rows. To get the number of total dots, we will have, suppose if there are 3 rows, and if in one row 5 dots are there, then 5 3s are 15 dots are there. So here, since in one row 5 dots are there, so 5 into number of rows, which is total number of dots. So number of rows here are, so it will be 5 5 means 5 times the number of rows. So here we will write the number of dots in a row is 5 times the number of rows. So number of dots in a row is 5 times the number of rows. So this is the last part of the question.